All right, folks, it's time to give Daisy, the 2023 Honda Monkey, her first official oil change. Here we go.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, time for Daisy's first oil change. There you go. Check that out. Decal made on the Cricut machine. Those things are pretty cool. So here are some of the things that we're going to be using. I'll kind of start with the tools. Yeah, I wanted to see if we could do it with kind of tools we keep in our little roadside emergency kit, you know. I think the job's easy enough to get it done with those. If not, maybe we had to break out the big guns. But yeah, like I said, I think it's easy enough. We can just do it with the small tools we carry around with us for emergencies. There's a 12 millimeter, an 8 millimeter socket, as well as a very tiny 12 and 8 millimeter wrench set there. We've got, of course, a oil drain pan. We've got a tiny funnel for the tiny bike. The Honda OEM. See if we can get that into focus for you so you can see the part number. Oil filter. Now, this is specific for the 22-23 Monkey and Grom engines. A little bit different than the previous years, so not the same ball game here. If you're searching for that, this is not that. This is for 2022 2023 Honda Monkey, along with the little oil filter. Is cute, isn't it? We got not necessarily something that you have to replace. It's just recommended that you do every time, just to be safe. And I mean, the parts are cheap enough, so it just kind of depends on whether you want to go through the trouble or not, and if yours are any good or not. That's the OEM crush washer that goes on the oil drain plug. Let's see if we can get that into focus. Maybe not. Maybe we'll put it in the description. I don't know. And then here is a little O-ring, and believe it or not, that took my Honda dealer, I want to say 6 weeks to get, for me to be able to do the whole oil change here. See if we can get that to where you can see that. And that goes right around that little thing there. Not necessarily something that you have to change. Unless it's bad, we're going to inspect it. But I'm thinking that we'll go ahead and do it anyway. And then, of course, we have upgraded our oil drain plug to a gold plug. The gold standard in engine protection. And that, of course, is a magnetic plug, and it comes with a crush washer as well. So we got an extra crush washer. Let's say that 10 times real fast. Crush washer. And here's Brooklyn. She's going to help us do the job too, since this is her bike. And then we're going to jam out, and after we ride the Monkey, get the oil circulating and all that stuff. All that good jazz. It's almost dark here, so we better get to work, huh? I want it to get dirty. Now, this little thing right here, that little rubber O-ring, is what took the Honda dealership forever to get to me. So,
everyone's just having to do their.
Anyways, we're gonna inspect that pretty good and see if we think we should change that. Got any flat spots, tears?
I don't see anything from an eyeball view. Although I can't see it from the sides. Wasn't it like 99 cents?
Yeah, something like that.
99 cents.
Actually looks pretty good, but we're gonna go ahead and replace that anyway. Because it's the first oil change. So
just gotta change everything.
Clean all these parts up here. Nice and clean.
I wonder if somebody could go to a professional cleaner for a motorcycle like they do cars.
Yeah, there are people that detail cars. We're just going to clean out this little area where the filter goes. And there's a few other videos on YouTube that might have a little better lighting. And
they're not as good as us.
They're not as good as... Don't be conceited, Brooklyn. But anyways... They're totally not as good as us. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're just trying to help whoever we can, and if we can't help you, then sorry, buddy. Sorry about your bad luck. All right, so now the old filter that came out, the little black rubber grommet looking area, it says this side towards the engine as well, this side out. But
it looks like a pool.
if you can see in here, that little black part will seat right there. So we should get a nice fit there with the new, look how cute it is, Honda Monkey oil filter.
It's yellow.
Okay, so well, I guess we better put it in right. I almost did a rookie mistake. Yeah, this one says this side's towards the engine. So, all right, crisis averted. And that should seat right there. Keep it still.
I'm trying.
Go ahead and let it back on the kickstand so it don't rock back and forth. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and replace the O-ring. We're gonna keep the old one as a spare, because you never know. That will just slide right around here. Very easy, breezy.
Easy breezy peasy.
And then of course, the spring will actually be tied into here. So we're gonna put that back in there. Put a cover up.
In the oil.
And start our screws by hand.
Yeah. This back up.
Okay. Maybe we finally got it started there. Now, of course, let's back this up a little bit. You want them to be evenly put on. So it's just finger tight there. And make sure to push it in real good so that it would stay as even as possible.
Well, Dad, there's supposed to be 2 of these little red things. That's
I know, I just stole one off of the Triumph to put on there because I got tired of the rattling.
Really?
Yeah, so our license plate holder, we haven't done a fender delete kit yet, but the license plate holder only had 2 license plate screws in there, and it rattles and it drives me crazy. So I stole one off of my Triumph. I didn't want to leave the Triumph rattling either, so I stole one off the Triumph and put it on there just to kind of keep it from rattling for a little while. So there we go. Back to this. Before I get what I'm doing, before I forget what I'm doing.
Gotta go to some speech there.
All right, so
Oh, don't lose the screw.
that's the tight. Awesome. Somebody is texting me, obviously. I'm just getting it hand tight. Going back. A little tight. I'm not forcing it, but I'm getting it nice and snug. So there is of course, a torque setting for these, but we're just gonna go with our gut on this one because, like I said, don't have to be super tight. Might ride it around for a little bit and then check it again one more time. Okay. So there's that. Now we're getting our gold, which this thing was about 33 bucks, by the way.
What?
It's magnetic drain plug. So does come with the new crush washer, the one we got with the OEM oil change kit.
What?
is no longer needed. Of course, this one will be a
Spare.
larger socket. So let's see if we can find one in our little cheap roadside socket kit to fit it. And we cannot, so maybe we'll have to go to a wrench.
Oh man.
And it's an 18 millimeter, so we don't have a socket in our roadside socket kit, but we do have a 18 millimeter wrench, and that'll work.
It'll work. We need somebody to detail clean the motorcycle.
Yeah, that's you. You're the one that needs to detail clean the motorcycle. You're supposed to take care of your own ride.
Motorcycle?
Well, I do my Fury. The Triumph definitely needs some TLC. So yeah, we'll do some motorcycle washing tomorrow. How about that?
Okay.
Little father-daughter motorcycle washing bonding expedition.
A bunch of other chores too.
So yeah, if you can't see that, then there you go.
Wow! I do all of our
Right here. That's just finger tight.
I do
So
all of our voice effects.
Brooklyn does our voice effects apparently. And we're not gonna, we're not gonna over tighten this, but we're gonna get it snug. And the good thing about using small tools is you really honestly can't get that much torque on them. So that's another reason why. I didn't see any kind of debris, which would have been bad when we checked up into here where the filter was, cleaned it out. It looked nice and clean. No metal flakes. I mean, it's a Honda, so that's what we was expecting anyway. Yeah. Alright, so I think that's plenty tight there. And if there's any metal flakes or debris in our crankcase there, then hopefully the metal or the magnet will pick up any metal shaving. So
that's why it was so
there we go. And now it is time to put some oil in it and to check our oil levels. Double check the screws and make sure those are good. Okay, move. Here, Brooklyn, come be the camera woman for a minute. Touch the screen and the screen goes dark. That way you can kind of focus. Let's see if I can move this forward some.
Wow.
Maybe we can get a little bit better light here. And kind of move that out of the way.
Oh yes, it does wonders. I would be such a good camera person. I got young bones.
Alright.
I can squat down. I got young bones.
Move that.
No, I cannot squat down for that long. Oh, the floor's cold. Yeah.
Gosh darn it. Alright, small funnel for the small bike.
Small funnel for the small bike.
Brooklyn. Cracking me up, man.
We gotta have a theme song.
Alright, so 1 quart of Honda GN4 1030 oil, SJ, JSOT 903, or whatever all these numbers on the back are, if you're curious about all that. I'm sitting here reading it while I'm pouring. I should probably be paying attention.
Yeah. Well, I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention to my dog. He's cracking me up. There's Iris. I walked over to that door, and one of them dogs farted.
Okay. You know, this is all going on video, right?
Well, they can meet the dog.
They can meet the dog. Yeah, I guess dogs just don't have no sense of what's proper. Supposed to say excuse me when you fart in public.
Yeah, in public. fumes. Oh,
All right. Yeah, let's get our hip.
It's not Jet, that's Nova. Time fly. Boots.
Alright. Clean our
You need
work area because getting oil on everything.
Oil.
Yeah.
By your
Well,
boot.
Clean it up.
I don't know.
Alright. Hey, you know where you're focusing the camera there?
The
Cameraman.
I'm focusing
Camera
it on-
woman.
I'm focusing it on the I don't know.
Alright, so now let's look at the screen here. Can you stand it up for us, Brooklyn?
On it.
There you go, folks. Bring it back to me some. See this line here and a little line here? As long as you are pretty much close to the top line and anywhere in between there, you're not in the danger zone. So we're going to go run it around, start it up, ride it a mile or two, and then come back and check that line again and see if it needs to be topped up some more. Right now it looks like it's pretty full. If everything's tight, then we shouldn't have any problems, but I'll kind of do one last little check on all the nuts and bolts and get the heck off the floor, man. Go ride this thing.
Eventually.
All right, so we just got done riding Daisy after the oil change. Did a couple of miles. The oil did not leak out. And I would say, you know, you can see the little window there. Maybe not. It's looking pretty good. I don't think we need to add any more. So I don't probably shouldn't touch any of this. It's pretty hot, but no dripping, no seeping around the drain plug there or where the filter goes. So all right, guys, sorry about the bad lighting and everything. You see Daisy with the underglow on. It's nighttime outside, so you know, we was riding lit up. Anyways, I gotta get out of here, folks. Later.